And good evening, everyone. Wayne County Now Weather Sitter. I'm Dustin Fuller with you. And taking a look at radar right now, this just turned yellow on our screen. A yellow box in here indicates tornado watch. So tornado watch now in effect. If you're basically watching online, most of southern Illinois under this tornado watch. Let's go through it on the screen. Tornado watch effective until 2 in the morning. A few tornadoes likely with a couple intense tornadoes possible. Scattered large hail and isolated very small hail events up to 2.5 inches in diameter are likely. Scattered damaging winds to 70 miles per hour are likely. The widely scattered showers, thunderstorms are beginning to develop, and we've been watching them develop here in the Weather Center. They'll be organizing into supercells capable of producing large hail, damaging winds, and a few tornadoes through the evening. A reminder, a tornado watch means conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including large hail, damaging winds, tornadoes in and close to the watch area. Those that are in the area should be alert for threatening weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. On the aviation side, if you're dealing with aviation, thunderstorms and a few severe storms with hail, surface, and aloft to 2.5 inches. Extreme turbulence and surface winds gusts to 60 knots and a few cumulonimbus with maximum tops of 500. Mean storm motion vector 25,030. So basically, it's going to be very turbulent out there, to say the least. Right now, at the airport in Wayne County, let me get the warning information off of the screen, or the watch information. We do have some development northwest of here. It's getting ready to head toward Clay County that they're wanting to keep tabs on. The latest update, Fairfield 82 right now at the airport. Dew point is 68, so you're wearing the air outside right now. Winds 8 miles per hour, no gust currently, clear skies, and that is not necessarily the best of news if you're trying to avoid severe weather. Over in Mount Vernon, currently 80 degrees, dew point is 71 there. But down around the Cape Girardeau area, we're watching this, and also the Weather Service has been watching this. Let me put a little track on this. Let me put it in motion, that way you could see it in motion. This is the Paducah radar. A little bit of lightning associated with it, and let's take it for a ride to the north and east. This would be heading towards the White County area, so let me retract that. So just an idea if this were to develop out. That storm, most of these storms have been moving 40 to 45. I'm going to put 45 just for an early guess. And now it's going to give us a list of areas that will be impacted. Obviously, Cape Girardeau, already seeing impacts. But say Cobden, 32 minutes out. Going on down the list, Carterville, about an hour. Looking at Marion, an hour. Heron, an hour. As we continue to go down the list, Johnston City, 67 minutes. Crab Orchard, 68. So an hour there. West Frankfort, about an hour and 15. Carrier Mills, an hour and 17. But here in our area, if that line were to develop with the edge in the Wayne County area, southeastern Wayne County, you're talking about 2 to 2 hours and 10 minutes out. So plenty of time. We're definitely keeping a track on this right now. As mentioned, tornado watch is in effect for our area until 2 a.m. We're going to leave the radar streaming on both our Facebook and YouTube channels on Wayne County Now. If anything does go warned, we will definitely get that information to you. As we're taking a look at the radar and what the radar data information is showing. Might be heading northeast at 24 is what that's saying. Hail probability in that is 80%. but it's only about a half-inch size hail. But it's still very early in development according to Doppler radar. So we're going to look now at a storm that's been developing up in Marion County. And actually, no, check that. That's Jefferson County. Currently looking at that, and a little tracker heading towards the northern portion of Wayne County. It's showing 7:40 on arrival there, but nothing really to worry about. As Weather Service will be busy tonight until at least 2 a.m. in our region. Now, our Illinois counties, the Illinois counties will be dropped sooner, most likely. Tomorrow is the big day, severe weather-wise. Just to be clear, the Weather Service has been stressing this, and we've been stressing this on Wayne County now. Wednesday's the more volatile day for severe weather, and we will definitely tell you that all hazards in play for Wednesday. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to step aside. We're going to keep the radar going. If there is a warning that pops, I will rejoin you and we'll provide information. Looking at area temperatures, 81 in Marion at the Southern Illinois Airport, 82 in Carbondale currently. It is 80 in Mount Vernon, 82 in Fairfield, 82 in Flora, 82 at Olney, 83 at the Mount Carmel Airport, 81 at Lawrenceville, Vincennes. Not much cooling. In fact, no cooling behind some of these cells. Well, check that. There is some cooling behind these storms, just looking at the storm that went past DuBois County, and this is the airport at Huntingburg. They've dropped down to 77, which is only a 4-degree drop, but that's a little bit of a drop. So there is a slight cooling effect with these storms once they go through the area. So one thing we can advise you, be weather aware for the next, I would say, 24 to 36 hours. Showers, thunderstorms in the area. Have multiple ways to get warnings, whether you're watching us on Facebook and YouTube, whether you're getting the Everbridge texts from the county, whether you're getting information on radio, whether you have the tornado sirens. Do not let the tornado sirens be your primary warning device, because you may get warnings that are just severe thunderstorm warnings, not tornado warnings. And some places, the sirens only get set off in the event of a tornado warning. So just to be clear. Now, there are some places also that it's all or nothing. If there's a severe thunderstorm warning, they will definitely set off the sirens. So seeing a little bit of intensity on that storm that just went through Cape Girardeau. And right now on a track on that, it's showing 750 getting into the Anna area. So that's taking a northeast track, and let's put a little bit of a line to it. So where it is right now, that is to go through eastern Williamson, through northwestern Saline, southeastern Hamilton, into White County. It looks to maybe go just to the north of Carmine, might get Crossville. And I think these are at 45. So let me get the cone going the right way. That might be helpful. As right now, it's showing it would hit, say, the Carmi area in about 2 hours, Fairfield in an hour and 2 hours and 6 minutes. So, granted, that's just early indications, and now we're starting to see more intensification on that. But once again, no warning at this time, and this is just the start of things. That's in southern Illinois. Let me take tracker off for the moment. It's tornado watch in effect until 2 a.m. for the following counties: for Jefferson, Wayne, Edwards, Wabash, White, Hamilton, Franklin, Williamson, Saline, Gallatin, in our area here in the Wayne County area. Then there's a watch that's still in effect until the top of the hour for Clay, Richland, Lawrence, Crawford, Jasper, and Effingham counties going north. There may be potential that they might issue something later on for the northern counties as well, but we're definitely keeping an eye on the weather situation here at Wayne County now. So let's cut on over to Evansville radar for a second, see if we have any information out of the Evansville radar site. That's Paducah. Let me see if I can get... There we go. Let me get the radar site switched. This would be the cell that's... So this is a cell they're starting to see a little bit of tracking on. It's moving to the northeast at 33. Small chance at hail, but it's going east-northeast. Some development in Marion County as well, just to the southeast of Salem. Another cell trying to go up in the Flora area, more Clay City. But right now, no warnings in our area. Currently, if anything does pop, we will be back on. All right, in the Wayne County Now Weather Center, I'm Dustin Fuller with you. We are tracking, this is to the north and east of our area, but a severe thunderstorm warning now in effect up in central Crawford County. That goes until 9:15. For those that might have family up in the Robinson Oblong area, this is for you. As of 8:40 p.m. Central Time, a severe thunderstorm is located near Oblong or near Robinson, moving northeast at 55. Hazards include 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. It is a radar-indicated threat. The storm will be near Robinson around 8:45, Hudsonville around 8:50 this evening. Tornado watch remains in effect. So you saw that orange polygon pop up. We're going to zoom into that area. Let me get a better track on that here. So it's measuring 2-inch diameter hail according to the radar. Let's put the track. This is where the main portion of that warning is, and we're going to take it over into Sullivan County. I think I saw 45 on the screen a moment ago, so that puts it in Oblong at about 3 minutes. Stoy in 7 minutes, Robinson in 15, Hudsonville, West York within 25 to 26 minutes, and then crossing over into Indiana. So that is your track on that right now. That 2 stands for 2-inch diameter hail. We're going to go dual mode here in just a second. And what we're going to do is on that, let's go. I have froze on my screen at the moment. I think it's loading that information up. It may take a second here for it to load as we are froze on our end. I'm going to try to work on getting that up for you. I guess, tell you what we'll do. We're going to reboot the software here for you. Sometimes software can be a bit finicky. So give me a moment. I'll get you rebooted here. There we go. As this is that warning, right now they are measuring 1-inch diameter hail in this. There is a little bit of lightning, not very much, in this warning, as it's starting to die a little bit. And they just issued a blue box. See, that was before the warning, so now with the warning in place, that drops. Let's go dual. And let's look at, I believe we've had lightning in our area here 10 miles north of us, so that would be the Sisney area. We're going to look, there's no warning on the storm at Sisney, by the way. Let's look. See if there's anything there. Not much there on correlation coefficient. Not much there on base velocity either. So far, not much rain picked up in the area with this storm system. And there is a slight bit of hail in this, according to the radar. But that's just looking at things. And come back to the storm in Wayne County. There's now an orange tab on this. Moving to the east at 26. There's a 60% chance there's hail in this. We were reading information from the service chat, the weather service chat from the Jefferson County area. There was dime-sized hail reported in that cell. That is along and up around the Sisney area, just north Sisney, Blue Point, Johnsonville, and that's moving towards the Richland County area. Right now, a track on that, that's saying it would be in Richland County at about 9:18 p.m. So just looking at it right now, about half hour, this cell should be exiting Wayne County. But there is no warning on this, but there is heavy rainfall. Say if you're Blue Point, Reinard, Sisney, you are seeing some heavy rainfall in the area. 77 at the airport in Fairfield, 73 in Flora right now. And back at Jefferson County at the Mount Vernon Airport, 79. So temperatures have not been falling yet. And looking down, there's more development around Cape Girard, or Jackson, Missouri, and that is, let's see where that's heading. That is more to the east-northeast. So right now, what we're seeing is this might be a situation that we might be okay. Let me see if I can get any other information. Let's see if we can get anything from MRMS. That is, it's a little more technical of a radar. This looks at the hail and whatnot. So, and there's our hail track. Some hail in the Oblong area. Also, hail up in Clay County a while ago within the last hour. This was the storm in Jefferson County. It's in Wayne County right now. A little bit of hail picked up just southwest of Johnsonville earlier, but nothing right now in the last few scans of that on the hail side. Current hail. Yeah, Robinson area getting some current hail information there. As let me do something here real quick, because I think I had this on I've got it on my device. I'm looking to make sure that this data is set up a certain way to where, okay, it does. It should come across on the screen if there is anything local in our area. But let's go back to reflectivity. That is a 3D scan. I'm going to see if we can smooth that out a bit. There we go. Get it to where it should be smoothing wise. There we are. What you guys normally would see at home, some smoothing on the screen. But let's watch the radar in our area. By the way, Effingham County, Jasper County, no longer on a tornado watch. The Clay County, Lawrence, Richland, Crawford County areas, you guys are under a tornado watch until 11. Pretty much when this passes through, they'll start trimming counties out of Lincoln. I don't see much of a risk up that way at this point. But that is a regional look at things. Bear in mind, we're recently just upgraded the video system for the radar, so switched things, and I will tell you, I'm learning the new software a little bit. It's a little different than what I'm used to, but I'm still working with it, and there are some cool tools that we have with this. Obviously, you see the polygon information on the screen. That's one thing. And when there's actually a warning issued, it pops in. Also, we can pull the text on screen. We can do tracking now, which is nice. It's an improvement over what we used to have or what we had previous. And several other upgrades to try to enhance the experience. So once again, no warnings in the Wayne County area. The only warning on the board is north and east up in Crawford County for those that might have family up that way. Let's go to the current hail track up there, and if there's any hail, it is north of Stoy. It is like literally up almost around Porterville, the Porterville Blacktop. For those that are in Crawford County, it'd be the Porterville Blacktop. So it's just south of Porterville, north of Stoy. Will be north of Robinson. It's tracking towards Hudsonville. They've just updated the polygon, so let's get the latest on this warning. As of 8:54 p.m., thunderstorm was located near Robinson, moving northeast at 45. 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, quarter-size hail. Around 9 p.m. is when the Weather Service believes this will hit Hudsonville. Let's do a little bit of a track. Let's go reflectivity and there we go. And let's track this now. So over towards Hudsonville, it's saying 9 o'clock. This is going at 45. So in about 12 minutes, should be in Hudsonville. So just around 9 o'clock. So that is what they are saying. So around the 9 o'clock time frame. Let me go back south. As we have that cell in Sisney. That's just north of Sisney, between Sisney, Blue Point, Reinhardt, and Johnsonville, heading northeast. This is moving at about 30. And mainly this is going to be over rural areas, so nothing to track on that for you, or no tracking information available there. Let's go back out a little ways, and I'll center that up, get the box off the screen, and let's watch everything in real time as it's been developing, and these are heading to the northeast, east-northeast at times. Some stuff down south, no warnings down there. We're watching things back around Jackson, Missouri. That may stay, that appears, there may be some development that way. Appears if it takes the track, it's tracking towards White County, I want to say. And it appears at the speed of everything else, which is now 45. According to the Weather Service, this is starting to pick up some steam. So it would put the potential weather getting into Carmi in about 2 hours. But once again, That's if it stays together. But they are continuing to watch that head over into northern Sullivan County and Vigo County. They've just put out a significant weather advisory in a sense. Basically, it's one step under a severe thunderstorm warning over on the Sullivan County, Indiana, Vigo County, Indiana side. Once again, the only warning here is for Crawford County, and the radar's picked up to 2-inch diameter hail. I believe that's what triggered the warning. Let's take a look at current hail. And it's about 1.5. That was about 11 minutes ago. There's a new scan. And the hail data is slightly behind. It's about 1.25, so that's heading towards York and West York and north portion of Hudsonville. So if you're in Hudsonville, you might see some hail that way. Let's look. Lightning probability. Plenty of chances of lightning if you're in northern Wayne County, up near the airport at Noble in Richland County. That magenta shows that there's plenty of lightning potential within the next 30 minutes in those areas. Let's look at rotation. There's been a little bit of rotation, not anything in that warning to worry about. I mean, looking through the rotation track, as he's gone through, there's not been much weather-wise, but there's been rotation with these storms aloft. Just looking at it. Let's see if we can look at some things. Let's get the right. 3D is not going to look right at the moment. So just a track on what's going to the north and east. Yeah, that hail on the back end of that storm in Crawford County. In a sense, that's really 2 counties out. And then it crosses into the state line over into Indiana. And our typical rule of thumb here at Wayne County now is 2 counties out. So once it moves into Sullivan County, Indiana, we're not too worried about that cell. And looking at some of the Facebook comments, yeah, there was plenty of lightning that went through the northern portion of Wayne County a little bit ago. Let's go reflect. See if I can get. In the last hour, about maybe 1/10 of an inch of rainfall through the area. A little more up north, maybe closer to 2/10 up in the Robinson, just north of Robinson, around Porterville, in that area. Now, granted, this we're looking at this out of the Evansville radar, I believe, or no, this is the multi-radar system. So this actually looks at it from Evansville, Indianapolis, and Lincoln heading in to that area. and stitches a picture together, if you will. Now that cell that we were talking about with the lightning earlier has made its way in, starting to go into Clay County. That lightning dissipating out of the storm that was in the northern portion of our county. Plenty of lightning, though, up around Robinson, over in Palestine, into Hudsonville, up into York and West York in Crawford County. So it's crossing over to Sullivan right now. Not really any other lightning showing up. See if we have anything current on hail track. Good news is that hail track is starting to dissipate, it looks like. That's a good sign. Probability of severe hail, that was up around the Porterville area recently, but I think that is past that area. But just pulling back to traditional base radar as we're watching storm go through northern Wayne. No warning there. The storm in the process of moving now to the warned area up in Crawford. That warning goes until 9:15 Central Time. It's currently 9 o'clock right now in the area. Thank you for joining us on Wayne County Now. I'm Dustin Fuller. As we take a look, there's some activity down south. However, there we go. That's the mode I need. Move out of hamburger mode. There we go. Better look at radar, taking some things off of the screen. Just looking to our south and west, we'll put it in motion. Since that cell is moving out of the Crawford County area, in fact, on the last scan, it's pretty much in Hudsonville and West York right now, so it's almost out of the Crawford County area. So there's a strong storm up in Lawrence County. No warning on it, but it's developing there. Also, watching that storm that's been in northern Wayne, going towards Clay and Richland counties, taking a track there. That might catch part of Olney. Feels like these are going at 45 now. So looking at it, 23 minutes for Olney. If you're in Claremont, about half hour. 36 minutes over into Lawrence County on this one. So, and then storm that's been blooming in Lawrence County right here. Let's put a tracker on this temporarily. That'll clip like the Oaktown area of Knox County. And we believe these are going at 45. So looking at that, about 8 minutes out from Lawrenceville, 25 from Emerson. Oaktown, about 29 minutes. Freelandville, Indiana, 37. Edwardsport, and 40. 42 minutes to Westphalia. And Pleasantville, which is Greene County, about 45 minutes out. Just taking a look at that as it's moving out of our area. Just taking a look for our audience in Lawrence County and maybe some of the people that might be watching over in Knox County. Granted, Knox County is not really in our coverage area, but there are people that do tune in from Knox County from time to time, so we do invite those. We say welcome to you wherever you are. If you're in Wayne County, we welcome you. If you're all the way down in Alexander County, we've not talked much about you tonight. Down in Alexander County, or Hardin County, or Pope County, but we are definitely watching these storms move east-northeast this evening. Now, this is a slight risk for us tonight, enhanced risk tomorrow situation. So, let's go back up to Crawford County, see if there's any update on the polygon. That storm is moving out of the area. It's in West Union right now, producing some heavy rainfall there. But the hail tracker is no longer picking up, which is a good sign. It means the storm is weakening on the hail core a little bit. Let's look. See if there's anything otherwise. Pretty much that storm heading out of Robinson in Crawford County. So at this point, we're just going to go ahead and focus on our area. No warnings really in our area, but I am in the building. I am keeping an eye on things. If anything does break, it's going to flash on your screen. It'll flash orange for severe thunderstorm warning. It'll flash red for a tornado warning. And I'll be around. I believe it should make a sound. So we'll be paying attention for that because it should be set up to where sounds play on certain things. So we will see.